What's up? Let's do this. Let's win.
We have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium, Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense comes onto the field for the first time tonight. So here we are at the semifinal stage, the final four teams with a chance to win a championship. Every stage of the playoff, Kurt, a little bit more intensity, a little bit more pressure. And now the winner tonight can head off to the national championship game.
Yeah, it's unbelievable how much is at stake for both of these teams. And
Don't risk it.
Watching these playoffs, the bigger that they've gotten is that the teams are able to deal with the mental aspects of the game and deal with the challenges that come with them. Who can endure this pressure is the team that's going to have the advantage and eventually is going to advance to the national championship.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. He hands it off from the gun. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Running back has it on a screen now. They bring him down. Blocker's not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! And they get the conversion there. Set up now 1st down at the 38.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a 1st down. And
We're in the territory.
This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
On the ground, it's James.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You don't pick up the 1st down, but so early in this game, never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. 3rd and short here in this playoff game, on the 8th play of the drive. Running back grabs it on a screen. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a 1st down at the 21.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
QB to the tight end for a completion. And a nice 1st down.
Yeah, we didn't want to risk it.
But very close to the 1st down marker.
We want to win.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Hands it off on the counter. Touchdown, Kentucky, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kurt, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and they actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Stopping at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. The Hurricanes offense comes out for their first possession today. Let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men who are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
That's good defense.
Brings up second down. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 22. And here's the handoff. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Quick throw. It's an RPO caught on the left side. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Pulls it in. It's Brown. And the second effort there will earn him the first down. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And that pass is incomplete.
That was a bad offense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Throwing up play action. Short throw complete to the tight end. They're finally able to stop it. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Here comes play number 6 on this drive. The receiver. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29. The Hurricanes come to the line, set a fresh set of downs. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Picks up the force, looking for more. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12. The Hurricanes are in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. They recover their own fumble, but it is a big loss. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Been a solid drive, and the defense rises up now. The offense facing a 2nd and 15. Looking for the end zone, has a lead. Touchdown, Canes, as they get on the board.
It's going to be a tough game.
That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in a run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught in the backfield. It's Meadows. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line.
Sure.
James. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Quick completion to the tight end. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that froze the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of the first down.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient third down offense. 4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. It's a short completion to the big tight end. It's a solid gain to pick up the first down in what will be likely the final play of this first quarter. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out
We're holding the
so
ball.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes a handoff.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense is not showing the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that one.
5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And now the handoff. He's got the first and still going. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities, and just keep winning the battle up front.
Takes the handoff. It's Morgan. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Been an incredible drive here in this playoff game. Now they face 3rd and short on play number 13. And he finds his tight end for the catch. The stop made at the 5. The offense has a 1st and goal now.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. So with thorough pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They go for touchdown.
Damn.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time, and I'm trying to do the same thing here. He's got a man down the middle. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. One play, and they're
They always play good.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Powers through. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Looking to pass here on second down. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. They wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down mark. The catch makes it a more manageable third down. Hebe keeps it himself. Stopped on third for no gain. It'll be 4th and 1 now. The Canes will line up.
Why not go for me?
And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it.
That's crazy.
So the first play
I never heard of anything like that.
before half. The back's got it. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
On the ground, it's Meadows. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Quick throw to his receiver. It's incomplete. This efficient.
Yeah, I'm not stupid.
Doesn't convert on third down this time. They bring the punter onto the field now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play. The Canes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. Tackle made after just
That's a good tackle.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
And they finally stop it with a decent gain that time.
Well, I feel like they called that one chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
And the Canes begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
Love to see a quarterback who looks for a matchup on third down. Sees his go-to guy who's got a favorable matchup, gets the ball to him for a first down.
And it's in. Goal line.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Tight end makes the grab. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Crucial third down play after that completion. From the shotgun to hand off. One down, but it's enough to convert on third down and set him up 1st and goal at the 10. 1st and goal, great chance now to draw even before halftime. Looking for a receiver. There's a screen pass to the running back. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. 2nd down and goal upcoming. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Catch made by the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. 3rd down and goal. Big play coming up here in the red zone. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first
Yeah,
play
it's
of the
weird
drive
to
here.
go and do it like this.
First down, going to throw the football. Short connection with a tight end here. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. First down and 10 now. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Oh, he makes the catch. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he dumps it off to the tight end. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Pause and play here as the offense takes a timeout. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. Great connection there for 6 points. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set. Allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. They bring it down to the 41. The return team does a solid job there. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? On 1st and 10 here, we're going to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Time ticking away.
This is a bad
play before halftime. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Let's it fly to the wide out. Caught over the middle by the tight end. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. Breaking free at the 35. They'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit. The Hurricanes looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage, about to snap the ball again.
On 1st down, it's play action. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They make the stop, and it's a big gain down to the 29.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. And Chris, oh my gosh, just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. You could say not recently. They've had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
They stop him quickly, but not before a gain down to the 6. It's 1st and goal.
It's going to be high scoring.
With 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They get nothing on 2nd down. Sets up a 3rd and goal from the 2. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he busts into the
surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on 3rd and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Looking for a gap. It's James.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Back's got it again. Brought down at the 20.
Nice. Good job, Jack.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of the defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. Shotgun formation, inside give.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Meadows. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And they get the conversion there. Set up now first down at the 38.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Short pass finds the tight end. Defense will wrap them up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. So no hesitation.
Are you going to call a timeout?
Go for it here. It's a crucial play. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down. We're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. It's a first down.
They'll run it here. Defense cannot get this offense to fourth down. Offense continues the long drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Meadows. Brought down, but the completion moves well inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Fresh set of downs, first and goal. Trying to find some room against Morgan. He's swarmed by the defense. Offense facing second and goal. They call the counter play here. And they'll get him down that time.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe hold the 3-point.
Touchdown, Wildcats. And they jump on top here in the second half. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kurt?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
PAT is good, so it's a 7-point game, 28-21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Nice.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Caught in the flat by the running back. They get him down quickly. Not much of a
They being quiet.
Offense facing
Never trail.
long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down. The Canes will line up to put it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And he boots it high into the air. And the coverage team lets the ball roll dead.
Why?
And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. First down, and we're going to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. He stopped short of the first down. Offense getting set for 2nd down. Well, Kurt, Kentucky has the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. He's going to hand this off, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, nice job by this defense being able to diagnose the counter play. You know, when you run that counter, you're hoping the illusion of the offense going one way and then coming back the other, that the defense buys into it. But they didn't buy it at all here, and they come up with a nice loss.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. An inside deep now from the shotgun. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a 1st down.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the 4th quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find out here in the red zone. Leaning on the run game here late. Looks like Kentucky will have the 1st down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The offense knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. On the run, it's Meadows. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky. It's an easy job for the play call, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
And they'll set up for the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Man, the defense catches a break here, Chris. That in-breaking route is wide open. Quarterback makes a really nice throw. Receiver just dropped the football and misses out on a big gain.
He's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. The Canes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for the first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
That completion makes it second and medium.
I love what the defense is doing here, sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys in bounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Caught over the middle, it's Brown. And this one goes nowhere. Boy, can he get back to the line of scrimmage. That completion sets up a third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge play. Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you. On fourth down, a short toss to the running back. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain. That decision to go for it on fourth down doesn't work out. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. The offense with three tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix, staying holding the ball at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Grab down the middle. It's James. They get him down, but that first down should be enough to secure the win. They survive and advance to the next round of the playoff. Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and